Alright everyone, welcome back again to more Steins Gate. We're finally at the start of Chapter 8, and already we're running into another problem as it is. Considering we already had to undo one of the D-mails that Ferris has done, there's another undoing of another D-mail from someone we need to take care of. And if anything else, you'll all see what I mean, or you probably already know what I'm talking about, so either way, you'll see for yourselves. So I hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for our love and support. Now let's carry on. Alright everyone, welcome back to Chapter 8.
すまない。
The only thing I can do is apologize. On this world line, Mayuri invited Ferris to come hang out at the lab. Apparently, she came to see a costume Mayuri had made. Ferris has work after this, so she soon leaves the lab. After seeing Ferris off, I head toward Yanabayashi Shrine. On the way, I stop at Chuodori and take a look around.
復活している。
The Moa stores exist again. Animate, Toa Noana, Mandarake, Gamers, Lamtada, Melon Books, Asobit City. They've all returned to the streets of Akiba. There's a gigantic anime-themed banner hanging from the soft map building. Maids walk the streets, handing out leaflets. Cosplaying girls advertise in storefronts. But the return of this familiar scenery brings no relief to my heart. There is only pain, for everything I see confirms that Ferris has lost her father. But I can't stop here. I shake my head and hurry to the shrine. On the way, I notice that the satellite is missing from Radicon's rooftop. Of course it is. Susaha is gone. The thought brings a new pang of grief to my heart. Before this is over, how much more pain will I shoulder? Countless, I believe. I pass beneath the archway and enter the silent courtyard. I walk up to the main building and jab the intercom. After a few presses, I get a reply.
はい、どちら様？あ、岡部さん。
Lukako comes out. Girly as always, even though he's a guy. No, wait. This Lukako is a genuine girl.
ルカ子、お前の父上に聞いてくれ。IBN5100 という古いパソコンがここに奉納されているはずなんだ。
え？あ、古いパソコン？
I think Lukako went pale when I mentioned the computer. She lowers her face immediately, so I can't be certain.
お父さん、呼んできます。
Lukako hurries inside. It looks like she knows something. Lukako's dad soon appears.
これは法王院君。いつも娘がお世話になっております。
I rush the greeting and get down to business.
この神社に10年ほど前に古いパソコンが奉納されたはずなんですが、ご存知ですか？
古いパソコン？確かにそんな記憶がありますね。
本当ですか？
Yes, finally! I've returned to the world line with the IBM 5100.
ぜひ見せてもらいたいのですが。
いいですよ。ちょっと待っていてください。
Luca's dad heads inside the sanctuary in the back. Lukako has been silent this whole time. She keeps touching her hair and looking around nervously. Something is definitely wrong with her.
俺が怖いか、ルカ子。
え？
気持ちはわかる。何しろ俺はお前の大事なところを触ってしまったというか、なんというか。
Crap, I just made things more awkward. I didn't have to say it like that.
岡部さんが怖いだなんて、そんなことないです。
You didn't have to say anything at all, dude.
あのことはすごく恥ずかしかったですけど。
悪かった。
はい。
ところで、お前も IBN5100 のことは知っているのか？
Lukako shakes her head in an unnatural way.
知らないです。
You have an odd way of showing that, though.
だが以前電話した時知っているような素振りを見せなかったか？
そんなことは。
Lukako is looking more and more uncomfortable. Maybe I'm pushing her too hard. I should back off. I did a terrible thing to this girl. So it might be best if I stop treating her as my disciple. I need to treat her like a lady from now on. If I don't, I could get sued for sexual harassment or charged with attempted rape or indecency or something. But how exactly do I treat her like a lady anyway? I just treat everyone the same pretty much.
マユリの作ったコスは結局着ないのか？
はい。
恥ずかしいから？
はい。
Why is this girl so lacking in confidence? I guess she can't help it if it's in her nature. But didn't she say her reason for becoming a girl was to gain confidence in the first place? And yet she's a girl now, but she still seems the same inside.
おかしいな。
Luka's dad returns. His timing is good, but my conversation with Lukako wasn't going anywhere.
見つかりましたか？
I try asking just in case, but he looks confused. Obviously something unexpected has happened.
それが見つからないんですよ。
見つからないとは？
確かに古いパソコンを受け取った記憶はあるのですが、倉庫のどこにもないのです。
The IBM 5100 isn't here? I press my hands to my temples and stifle a groan. The world line is still twisted. The IBM 5100 is like a mirage floating in front of me. I can see it but never reach it. He's probably gonna have to undo Lukako being a girl for him to get the official world line back to where it needs to be in order for him to get back the IBN.
確認させてください。ここへ PC を奉納していったのは秋葉ルミホさんで間違いありませんか？
おや、なぜそれを？もしかして知り合いですか？
ええ、友達です。
ルミホちゃんはとても立派な女性になられましたな。彼女がまだ小学生の時でしたよ。執事の黒木さんと一緒にこの神社を訪ねてきてくれましてね。しかしパソコンはなぜ消えたのでしょう。誰かに盗まれたかと思いましたが、他のものは手つかずでしたし、宝物殿の鍵は壊されてもいなかったですし。
This contradicts Lukako's statement. Lukako said she didn't know about the IBM 5100.
ルカは何か知らないかな。確かここ最近は毎年年末の大掃除の日に宝物殿の掃除をしているだろう。
Ah, what does she know? Once again, Lukako hangs her head, almost shaking with fear. Her hands are trembling.
ルカ子、どうなんだ？
I try asking again, but she doesn't raise her head.
何も知りません。
Was she threatened? The look on her face betrays her. Lukako is lying. But why? Remember, she shouldn't even know about the IBM 5100. Why does she know? Because the world line changed. There's no other answer. Her D-mail must be the cause. In Ferris's case, I didn't know what her D-mail was about. But in Lukako's case, I already know what it is. I want to be a girl. The D-mail must have had an influence beyond Lukako's sex, the butterfly effect. It somehow changed the location of the IBM 5100. It was like that with Tsuzaha and with Ferris. I can't help but think that the universe itself is keeping the IBM 5100 away from me. At any rate, when Lukako sent her D-mail, Reading Steiner activated, meaning the D-mail changed the world line. If the IBM 5100 won't return to me on this world line, then my next step is to cancel Lukako's D-mail. In other words, I need to turn Lukako back into a guy. Suddenly, I feel dizzy. It's not heat stroke, and it's not Reading Steiner. How am I going to explain this to Lukako herself? Just the other day when I called Lukako a guy, she cried. Then Kurisu and Mayuri ganged up on me. Can I get Lukako to go back to being a guy without stirring up trouble? This is going to be tough. Maybe I should consult someone about this. At first I considered consulting Kurisu, but I don't think I should talk to a girl this time. Let's think a little. I visit Tenoji's house. The divergence meter is here. I need to know what it says. Canceling Ferris's D-mail appears to have raised the value by about 0.05%. Little by little, I'm approaching the goal of 1% divergence. That number gives me courage. Afterward, Tennoji recounts his memories of Hashida Suzu. Just as he did on a previous world line, I stay until he's finished. It's past 6 p.m. when I get back to the lab.
てるおかえり
There are 2 girls in the lab, Mayuri and Kurisu.
最後の「ん」は何の真似だ？
おかえりとおかりんって似てるでしょ。だからくっつけたら一粒で2度おいしいんだよ。
美味しくはないだろう。
対おかりん専用挨拶ってことでいいんじゃないかな。
ダルは
多分メイクいいんじゃないかな。
You know how long it's been since I last heard him being a May Queen because we didn't have a May Queen for these past couple of chapters?
メイクイン。
So that's back too.
フェイリスの言っていたバイトってメイクインのことか。マユリは？マユリもそこでバイトしているよな。
もちろんだよ。どうして今さらそんな当たり前のことを聞くの？変なおかりんだね。マユシーは明日からのコミマに備えてお休みをもらっているのです。
The timeline has been corrected, it seems, at least in part. I should stop by May Queen when I have time. I'll visit sometime when Mayuri and Ferris are working. I didn't realize it until it was gone, but I think I really like that May Cafe. Kurisu's reading a Western book. It's the same book as always. It's pretty hefty, so it must take a long time to read. I walk past her and enter the development room. There is just a time leap machine. Today is Saturday the 14th of August. The first time Mayuri died, it happened on Friday the 13th. After Susaha's sacrifice changed the world line, Mayuri died on the 14th instead. Her death was delayed 24 hours exactly. If that pattern continues, her death on this world line should occur tomorrow the 15th. Just to be safe, I should buy a few days for the time leap machine. I need to solve the Lukaku problem. I should time leap right away. Just before entering the lab, I peek into the Brontube workshop. The 42-inch CRT was on, so there's no problem there. Still. Oh, okay. I can now, if I want to, let me save. I should say, I'll save right here, because this is the new chapter 8, the start of chapter 8. What happens if I click this? Alright, you know what? Let's let's do it. We'll go to phone wave.
Okabe? 何よ? なんで一人で勝手に実験を?
By the time Kurisu starts talking, the discharge phenomenon has already started. An unpleasant sound pierces my ears. My vision ripples. My flesh and my soul momentarily feel separate. I grab my right wrist. I close my eyes, take deep breaths, and wait for my pulse to return to normal. I took 2 time leaps, traveling a total of 57 hours into the past. The worst is over. All that's left is a headache. I need to cancel Lukaku's D-mail on this world line. I sit down in a pipe chair and try to come up with a plan. Nothing. I've been searching for a way to tell Lukaku the truth, but every mental simulation I have run ends with her in tears. Why do you need to tell her anyway? You can just do it. You know what the D-mail says, if I remember correctly. I suppose that's to be expected. After all, I've already seen it happen once. I mistook Lukako for a guy and she ended up in tears. I mean, Lukako cries just about anything. To broach the topic now would be like poking an open wound. Damn, it looks like I have no choice but to ask Kurisu. She's a girl, so she should understand how Lukako feels. I call Kurisu out on the bench in front of the Brontu workshop. We're alone.
ずいぶん深刻そうね。
実は今難問に直面している。かなりデリケートな問題だ。
デリケート？およそあんたとは正反対のベクトル上にある言葉だな。
というわけで助手のことを見込んで相談したい。女子だけに。
誰馬？そもそも女子だけにってどういう意味？
I gave her the rundown, including how many times I've time leaped and what happened with Tsuzaha and Ferris. How many times have I explained this to her now? This time, she believes me more readily than I expected. The only thing she doesn't believe is the story about Lukako.
漆原さんが実は男ねえ、さっぱり想像がつかない。
だが事実だ。事実だった。
つまりちょっと待って。
She wrinkles her brow in thought.
彼女が実は橋田みたいな外見だったとかそういうこと？
ん？
Crap, I got a mental image there for a second. Judging by her expression, so did Kurisu.
これはひどい。
We grimace.
絶対ありえない。あんな可愛らしい子が男だったなんて私は認めない。
待て待て、突っ走るな。俺は一言もルカ子の見た目がいかにも男だったとは言っていない。むしろ見た目はあのままだったのだ。男だった時から中性的というか女性ホルモン分泌過多としか思えなかった。
As a result, I didn't even notice when Lukako became a girl at first and made a fatal mistake.
見た目はあのまま
Kurisu's gaze wanders a bit.
なら許す。
What?
で、あんたは彼女に男に戻ってほしいと。
そうでなければ真由里は助からない。
真由里の命と漆原さんの性別か。どっちも突拍子がなさすぎてさっぱり実感が湧かないけど、あんたの中で解は出てるわけね。
無論だ。ルカ子には男に戻ってもらう。
ある意味で残酷な仕打ちかも。
そこでなるべく傷つけないようにするにはどうしようとこうして相談している。
I take a mouthful of Dr. P in a vain attempt to quiet my frustration. It's also been a while since he had a Dr. Pepper.
自分のこれまでの迂闊な行動を呪いたい気分だ。D メールをいろんな人間に使わせるべきではなかった。
This is my punishment. I must shoulder the pain of everyone who used a D-mail, Tsuzaha, Ferris, and now Lukako.
これまでのことを悔やんでても何も始まらない。あんたの相談に対する私の回答は一つよ。
Christina sighs, blowing her bangs.
漆原さんには何も言わない。
どういうことだ？
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Don't tell her anything. You never had to go through all this trouble to begin with.
話を聞く限りだと漆原さんについてはあんたにアドバンテージがある。つまり過去に送った D メールの内容を知っているっていうアドバンテージがね。
Yeah.
だからわざわざ彼女、あ、いや、彼、元彼わざわざ漆原さんに事情を告げなくても D メールを取り消すための D メールは用意できる。
ルカ子を装って18年前のルカ子の母親へとメールを送れということか。
どうせ世界線が変わればその事実は全てなかったことになる。この際倫理とかデリカシーとかは無視しても問題にはならない。
The end justifies the means. A philosophy worthy of a scientist.
だが問題が一つある。俺はルカ子の母親のポケベル番号を知らない。
はあ？あんたバカじゃないの？なんでメモっとかないわけ？
その時はこんなことになるとは思わなかったのだ。
Oh, that's why he needs to talk to Lukako. Okay. Kurisu clicks her tongue. She rubs her brow with her fingers while muttering and thinking.
お母さんのポケベル番号単刀直入に聞き出せば？理由は適当に考えて。
警戒される気がする。
何ビビってんのよ。いつもの無駄に尊大な岡部らしくないな。
Vain and arrogant. That was uncalled for. I don't have time to be Ho and Kiyoma now.
そんなの口から出まかせで何とかするのよ。それにほら、彼女って騙されやすそうな性格だし。って言ってて自己嫌悪になりそう。私ってひどい女だ。
Kurisu hangs her head.
だが単刀直入にありのままを話すべきなのかもしれん。下手に小細工を浪するより真実を告げる方がまだ誠意があるように見える。
マッドサイエンティストが誠意とか笑っちゃうわね。洗脳してやる、ふわっはっはっはとか言い出した方が似合ってる。
I'm being serious, damn it.
俺はルカ子の痛みも背負う。そうしなければならないのだ。最終的に D メールを取り消した時、ルカ子が女だったことはなかったことになる。故に俺が背負わなければならない。
だったら私に相談する必要なんてない。今すぐ彼女のところに行って私にしたように説明すればいい。
そうだな。
That's my only choice. As always, there are only a few worshippers at the shrine. I guess that's how it can keep its dignified silence, even though it's less than a 10-minute walk from Akihabara Station.
岡部さん。
Lukako is sweeping the courtyard.
すみません。さみだれは部屋に置きっぱなしで。
いや、そのことはいい。
そうですか？
Well, crap. Now that we're face to face, I can't bring myself to tell the truth.
どうかしましたか？
その
I recall Lukako's crying face. She looked very sad when I called her a guy. If possible, I don't want to make her cry again. No. Why am I acting so weak? I can't stop here. I swore I would do anything to save Mayuri. And when Lukako said he wanted to be a girl, he probably only said it out of curiosity. If I explained everything properly, I doubt you refuse to become a guy again. Oh, how little you know, sir.
ルカ子よ。
I grab her by the shoulders and pull her close. Lukako's cheeks instantly turn bright red.
落ち着いて聞いてくれ。実はお前は本当は
I'll just jump into it, dude. Just like slowly bring her into the convert. Like no need to freaking get quick to the topic.
男だったのだ。
Okay, well, too late now. No reaction. There you go. I knew it. Or so I thought. The tears start welling up in Lukako's eyes.
またそんなこと言うんですか？
Damn, I made her cry again. But this time, I don't back down.
聞くんだ。お前が男に戻ってくれなければマユリの命がないんだ。
You are approaching this all wrong, sir. I explained everything. About time travel. About the email Lukako sent. About Mayuri's fate. About how to avoid it. I talk and talk without pausing for breath. Finally, I'm done.
冗談ですよね？
Her voice is trembling.
そんなの全然信じられないですよ。いつもの京馬さんの設定ですよね。そうなんですよね。
She backs away from me, shaking her head.
でもひどい。そんな設定は僕困りますし、まゆりちゃんも悲しむと思いますから。
いきなりこんなこと言われて困惑するのもわかる。だが全て真実だ。俺は何度もあいつの死の場面を見てきた。お前にはこんな勝手なお願いをしてすまないと思っている。だが頼む、マユリを助けるために男に戻ってほしい。
冗談だって言ってくださいよ、岡部さん。男、僕が男の子だなんて、そんなのそんなの嫌です。僕は生まれた時から女の子だったのに、そんなのひどいです。
Yeah, I feel bad for Lukako here, man. Like, freaking Okabe here lacks any tact whatsoever to even explain the situation without hurting this person's feelings.
しかもそれをよりによってどうして岡部さんから伝えられなきゃいけないんですか。恥ずかしい。こんなの甘いです。
Lukako covers her face with both hands to snuff out her sobs.
恥じることなどあるものか。むしろ俺にとってはお前が女である方が違和感がある。
Oh, my guy. Lukako jerks like someone poked her with a cattle prod. Her crying has stopped. What did I do?
そんなに。
なんて言った？
She lowers her hands and looks at me. Then she smiles, a soft, sorrowful smile.
岡部さんは僕のことをそんな風に思ってたんですね。
This chapter just started and already we're getting hit with over-the-top drama. Then Lukako shakes off my hands and runs away.
ルカ子、待て!
She doesn't stop even when I call her. She disappears into the shrine office. It turned out just as any mental simulations predicted. I sigh and leave the shrine dejected. I need to come up with a plan. When I get back to the lab, I take Kurisu out to the bench and explain what happened. Kurisu listens but in another expression the whole time. When I finish, she glares at me and says,
フラグが立ったな。
お前は何を言っているんだ？
わかんないの？どう見てもフラグ立ったでしょ？あ、いや、すでに立ってたと言うべきかも。
フラグとは死亡フラグのことか？
死んでどうする？恋愛フラグよ。
I'm more impressed with the fact she knows that line of thinking, probably because she herself knows what visual novels are.
No.
Or dating sims. A romance flag.
漆原さんはあんたに気がある。
Alright everyone, I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. We're finally at the start of chapter 8 and we're already trying to figure out a way to undo the D-mail that Lukako sent. And it's pretty difficult considering how tactless this guy Okabe is over here. But we'll continue on in the next one. So thank you all for watching.